Welcome to this episode of Council Bluffs Today. I'm Todd Studer, and I get the joy of talking to someone who is at the very beginning stages of an entrepreneur venture that I just find fascinating. And this is Sterling Bullington, and you are out and about, actually just down the street from us, aren't you?
Yeah, 527 South Main.
So tell me about your business. What do you have?
So it's a full-service salon, Copper Rose Salon and Spa. And we also have a head spa, which is exciting.
What is that?
People have it, yeah.
Okay.
It's a 60-minute spa service. So it's a hair treatment, scalp treatment. You lay down. Mini facial is involved, and a neck massage.
Is it okay for guys to get these things?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And we have different tiers. So we have a 45-minute express. The 60-minute is the nice facial one. So it's the full immersion. And then the 90-minute one. You
have been in the industry for a little while, but with this type of venture and with kind of a full service, is that part new, or were you doing the full service part before?
We were full service before, but I specialized in extensions, and it was really, there was 3 of us in our other building, and we were just kind of booth renting and paying bills together kind of thing. And then we have expanded, and so now I run a commission and a renter. So
it's not just you?
No.
How big of a space do you have?
I have 3 rooms to rent. We have a head spa room, and then I have 3 rental stations and 3 commission stations. So pretty big. That's
not a small thing you're doing here. That
we jumped up pretty fast.
Yeah. How stressful was it when you're looking at the space and you're saying, okay, I can see this working because I've been there.
Yes.
I've been right where that is, and I'm looking at it and I said, I wasn't anticipating finding something that could work so quickly. And now I'm like, all right, this just became real. And with you having your spa service, and then also now you're leasing out spaces to other people, you got multiple lanes happening all at the same time.
Yeah, it's a lot. But I love it. I think I love the business side more than I think I like being behind the chair, actually.
Really?
A little bit. Yeah.
Where do you think that came from?
I don't know. I've always liked that. When I worked at a salon in Omaha, I was like front desk manager, coordinator. I did the payroll, scheduling, and all that. And I found that fascinating. And then when I deep dived into this, it was just, I don't know. It was passion, I guess, and then just ran with it.
Yeah, there's times that you find something that just kind of feeds your soul, and you can't get enough of it.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you're adding and you're walking through doors that maybe you hadn't even thought of before, and suddenly you're right here and signing a lease. And I'm assuming that there's probably a length of time attached to that lease. And you're like, all right, I'm all in here. And as they say with Magellan, the ships are burnt, and we have no chance of going backwards.
Yeah.
So it has to work.
It has to work.
But that, in a way, though, I find that energizing.
Yeah.
When you know it has to.
Yeah. I was just talking to my brother about this the other day. We all have such a fear of failure.
Oh.
Yeah. Big time. And sometimes it feels like so overwhelming, and then sometimes it just feels good. I don't know how to explain that. Like, there's that fear of failure, but it's not going to happen. Like, and that's how I feel. Like,
right.
It's just not going to happen.
That's the way that it doesn't happen.
Yeah. But I just don't feel, I mean, that's back there always. Like,
right.
Everybody has that, but I just don't. I think it's really good.
I was actually listening to a podcast this morning. It's what I do when I'm getting ready for work or I'm on my way in. And this particular one is a Diary of a CEO, and a lot of people have heard of it. And he had someone on there talking about speaking things out loud, and your subconscious operates on feelings, not on facts. So as you do that, your subconscious feels that this is real. And that's how it happens, because that's your path now. And if you believe that's who you are and that's your identity, you're going to be just fine.
Yeah,
it's going to
so powerful for that.
Oh, definitely. Are you fully operational now? Are you up and running?
Yes. Yeah, we are. And then this Saturday, May 2nd, from 11 to 4, we have our opening event.
Okay.
To show off the space. We have vendors coming in, so we'll have mini pancakes, dirty sodas. I know. I have celiac disease, so I'm so sad I can't have the mini pancakes.
Yeah.
But I'll be over there just sniffing away, enjoying all the smells.
You ever do the gluten-free pancakes?
Yeah.
Can you get away with that?
Actually.
Listen, I do my best to stay gluten-free. Now, I'm not I don't have celiac, but I have a pretty big intolerance now. Didn't used to.
Yeah,
I used
yeah.
to live on sandwiches.
Yes.
Can't do it anymore. But they've come a long way.
Oh,
Haven't
no.
they?
Yes. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like cooking the bread and not actually doing the sandwich, it tastes totally like real bread. But pancakes, you can find. I'm like, my pancakes I think taste better than some of them that you know what I mean, regular pancakes. So, yeah, no, that's been an adventure too. So that just happened recently.
I'm trying to think of what is that brand, Kinemic or something like that. I'm giving them a free plug here, and they do a lot of gluten-free things.
Yeah.
You get gluten-free English muffins.
Yeah.
That are really good. There's gluten-free pasta now that I cannot tell the difference. You know,
until you reheat it, then it's a little different.
okay, that's fair. That's fair.
But up until that point, it's great. Aldi has a really good line. If you
Do they?
Yes, yeah, really good. Everything I've had so far.
Well, I know where I'm going later.
Brownies, everything.
Yeah, very cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
For all of that, because
it's a learning experience for sure. So I just found out. My mom actually passed away this past September. And it created my body to go into overdrive. So lucky me, I got an autoimmune also with grieving. But yeah, we're learning. So
if you have a leak, a clogged drain, or even if you're planning a big remodel, Waldstein Plumbing in Council Bluffs has you covered with fast, reliable service and expert craftsmanship, handling everything from small repairs to major installations. They're locally owned and trusted and take pride in doing the job right the first time. Residential or commercial, big or small, when plumbing problems strike, they're the ones to call. Visit waldsteinplumbing.com. S&B Country Kennel is the top spot in Southwest Iowa when you need to know your dog will receive only the best. Boarding, daycare, grooming, self-washing, training, and even a membership available to a dog park over an acre in size. S&B Country Kennel also has rescue dogs, so check with them about adoption possibilities. sbcountrykennel.com. That's country spelled with a K. Located just west of I-29 on Bungie Avenue, south of Council Bluffs. You know, and as we said, fortunately, we've come a long ways. You're not taking something and putting it between two rice cakes anymore.
Yeah.
But so open house, a big celebration happening on Saturday, and then you're just off and running, right? So
yeah, we're running right now. But I don't have all my stations filled for rentals. All my rooms at this time are filled, so that's exciting.
Who are you looking for that type of another vendor, obviously, coming in? So is there any specific industries you're looking for to do that?
For vendors coming in for this Saturday? I do. Well, we have many pancakes and dirty sodas. Sweetheart Stocks is their name. And then we have permanent jewelry coming in, tarot reader. We have little arts and crafts area, lots of raffles to win. Just for coming in the door, you get your name entered into one of the raffles for a free head spa. And then each of them, the renters are doing their own raffle too. So there's lots of raffles to be won. We're having games where you'll win prizes. It's fun. We want fun. Celebrate with us.
Well, it sounds like it, and it's good that you're celebrating because this is something that should be celebrated. And I am assuming you had a pretty good client list before coming this direction. Getting any feedback from them about you being in the new space?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the moment they walk in, they're like, whoa, this is so much bigger. I mean, the building we were in before was, oh gosh, what was it? Like 595 square feet.
Oh,
it was like
big.
nothing.
Yeah,
no,
that's small.
But it was just the three of us, and it worked. And then we added another, so there was a total of 4 of us in there. But yeah, now we're at a bigger spot, and it's so much nice. It just feels good. I love going every day.
Do you have goals set that this is what I want to achieve, this is where I want to head with this? I'm wondering how far ahead you're looking and just how much you're
far ahead person, probably too far ahead. Sometimes I have to pull myself back a little bit. Because you have to one goal at a time, right?
Well, true, but at the same time that it's good to I look at it as farmers. The way that they make their rows straight is they keep their eyes on the horizon, not directly in front of them.
No, I like that.
You can get lost in the weeds.
Yes, you can.
If you're only focused on what's happening right there in front of you, you can kind of lose perspective.
Yeah.
A little bit.
No, absolutely.
But it's a balance.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what I've discovered here.
Yes.
Anyway.
No, I would agree. Yeah. Because you could also go the other side, and there's so many ideas that you could do in the future too that
Oh, sure.
that gets overrun.
Yeah. Like
So
3-4 years ago, did you imagine this?
no.
Right.
And my dad tells me all the time, when he's saying how proud he is of me, that 5 years ago, I wouldn't have had the confidence. So I back then was in an abusive relationship. It was my daughter's bio dad, and I left that and just didn't, you feel low on yourself. And I had trauma from the past too, from other stuff. And I don't know, just one day I just started, and I'm believing in myself, I guess, and got the confidence. So I would not have had confidence to do any of that.
Yeah, some of it's just going to come from experience.
Yeah.
Some of it is going to come from, okay, I've been through this before. I have this thing that I like to do called memory replacement, meaning that if I've been through something that's pretty traumatic, I'll go and repeat some of the stuff that wasn't traumatic about it, and then that way, when I think about it, that's what I remember. That's just one little trick that I personally do.
Yeah.
And because I went through. This is not my first commercial space with studios that I've had. I made some unfortunate decisions that led to the sale and decided to go work on someone else's dream than stay working on mine, which was just a dumb decision to do. And instead of, believe me, I stayed underneath that rock for a little while. But eventually I said, no, I don't have to stay here. Yep. And we can get out there and we can go and do this. Yeah. And that's really
survived
cool.
it. I mean, I think that's like a big part of it is instead of looking at it as like I was a victim of something, like, no, I survived that.
Well,
like I went through that and I survived that and I'm strong. And the confidence comes from it, I think, too.
Well, that too. And also, I can guarantee you that there's at least one person watching right now that has found themselves in a very similar situation. And they can look over here and they say, all right, Sterling walked out of that. She's been down this path already. And even if this person never gets a chance to talk to you, just the fact that you were able to do that and be an inspiration to somebody else just by being willing to say it out loud.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
It's really big.
Yeah.
So, this is just my, I get on my soapbox every once in a
while.
No,
it's so true. It's, I had those people that, I heard them talking and related to them, and it got me out of feeling certain ways. So it is so true. And being open about it is important.
Yeah. And at this point, now you have launched a new venture. So what's the next step? Because, the whole idea behind it, if you were happy and satisfied with how many clients you had and everything, never would have gone down this road. So now that you have, looking to grow, looking to add more clients coming in, what kind of process are you doing from the beginning standpoint, where you're at right now? What are some of the things that you're doing in hopes to be able to reach more people?
I think before we weren't taking walk-ins, we all had our own, we were our own little businesses, basically, renters. And, now we're taking walk-ins, and that's going really well, actually. Being on Main Street helps a lot. But I think our name's just starting to get out there. So it's exciting. My whole point in this industry is I kind of want to change it. If I'm being totally transparent, the beauty industry is so toxic.
Yeah.
It's
I'm not in it, so I don't know anything about it. So
So I think we all play fun on social media, but there's a lot of like catty and competing behind doors. And I just don't want that. We have so many people alone in Council Bluffs, but we're also a part of the Omaha Metro, and there's enough people, like clients, to go around, So I think if we it's no more like gatekeeping or like being weird about competition. Like we just want to grow together. So my whole salon business plan is supporting growth and just supporting the stylist and not having a burnout culture.
The cliche of a rising tide raises all ships. Because here's what I'm imagining. Probably at least 99% of the people walking around need something done with their hair at one point or another, and the only ones would be those that shave their head or have lost their hair. But other than that, everybody does.
It's a
That's
huge part of society.
That's a really big pool
Yeah.
to draw from.
Right.
There's room for everybody.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So I see what you mean.
Everybody's good at different things. So like we don't all have to be good at the same thing. For instance, I do not do updos. I will tell you that we will both be crying at the end of the appointment if we're doing an updo, so I don't do them. But I would love to tell you about another stylist that I think you can go to. And like, you know, I don't, as a genuine person, don't comprehend why our industry is this way. We say that we're therapists behind the chair, and we should just be that. Like, you know what I mean? Be good people. And that's all I want. So I wanted to create an inclusive space for everyone. I am proudly queer. And so it is a queer-owned, woman-owned business. And I'm very proud of that. I don't think there's much around Council Bluffs that's like that. And I would like to be a safe space for people.
Well, I applaud you for being just completely upfront about everything and saying, oh, here's who I am. And I've had to learn this lesson myself because, you know, I'm like maybe a quarter of a generation ahead of you, right? You know, we'll just call it that. But you can't please everybody. Mm-hmm. And a lesson that I've learned is that if you are pleasing everybody, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
I've learned that too.
That's a really hard lesson though.
It is, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, but still,
it's
true. When you can tell yourself that, then when the bad times come, it's, well, all right, you know, this is somebody that we're not a fit for each other. Mm-hmm. You can't be a fit for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, just like you said, you don't do the updos. I'm assuming that it wouldn't even apply to me. But knowing, you know, I've heard it described before about, you know your lane, operate in that, and that's the quickest path to success.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, people just love you as a stylist a lot of times. Like it's chemistry, you know what I mean? And connection, and a lot of it's that. So.
Well, yeah, that's true, because above the number one thing that makes you unique over every other stylist that's out there is you.
Yes.
You're selling you.
Yes.
And I think that applies to just about any industry.
Yes. Yeah.
That's because you're always looking for what makes you unique. Well, that's an easy spot. Mm-hmm. You know, there is no other Sterling out there. No, and if there's somebody trying to be, you're going to blow them out of the water. Yeah. Because you're the original. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Yeah. So here we go again. We're just having therapy as we
every day.
So what big open house on Saturday, what do you imagine Monday is going to be like? And maybe Mondays, I don't know if you have a closed day or not, but that first day you're going to be open. After that, now you're in it.
Yeah.
Now we're into the grind. So have you thought about how that day is going to go?
Yeah. I'm very hopeful that we have people obviously reaching out. I'm hopeful that I can have stylists reaching out to me as well. As I said, we have open chairs still. And again, in our industry, it's also a burnout industry for stylists. A lot of times we're not paid well, or as we should be, not treated as we should be with salons that run outside of kind of how we're running, basically, like corporate wise more. So yeah, my tier system for my commission stylist is great. You will make money. But yeah, it's to stop burnout. It's a good pay structure. My rental is not super expensive. And I just want to help, I just want to be a good space for people. So again, I can't be good for everybody.
Yeah.
But my people will come.
So are your marketing strategy right now? What are you using for that?
Oh gosh, social media, but I'm
sure.
not great with it. If I'm being so honest, I just need to post more. I need to get behind the chair. I've been told I need to do a podcast. But
really? I wonder if you know of anybody.
But yeah, I'm also learning a lot about social media. I feel like, I'm 34. People think I'm younger than that, but I'm in this weird, I think my age was that weird, like you either like grabbed onto social media when it came out right away, or you were kind of like, yeah, and I'm back here. So I'm learning a lot, but we're getting there.
And it's changing.
Oh, all the time.
And especially now that it used to be how much success you were going to have trying to push things out on social media had to do with how many followers you had. That doesn't matter anymore.
No, I also, can we get away from ChatGPT? People just want a connection. They want to, especially in our society, in our world right now, we're so like online or like distracted by work and busy and going stressed all the time. And people just want connection and they want to know you. And like you're saying, you is you, the best you. And so, yeah, we just need to get back, I think, to like socializing and being connected with people.
It's easy to type a couple of things into chat and then it kicks something out and you copy and paste it and post it as if it's your own work, and they're really easy to spot.
And I won't lie, I did it at the beginning, like definitely, and then I was like, cool, so mine sounds just like somebody else's, like, and then the next person and then the next person. They're not unique and it's not a connection.
All of these different emojis that don't exist anywhere else other than what chat created, those long M dashes that does exist on your keyboard, but there is no key for it. So you got to go through a bunch of hotkeys in order to even pull it up. And are you going to do that over and over? No. So it's, as I said, they're easy to spot. But this is something that I see again, and my industry was radio, and having someone actually live in the studio is rare anymore. Service Master Restore by Schmader knows it can be hard to get things back to normal when you've suffered serious property damage due to flooding, fire, or smoke, and that can oftentimes lead to mold, and you may be left with all sorts of questions about how to get your home or business back to normal. It's easy. You give Cindy Schmader a call with Service Master Restore by Schmader. Her phone number, 402-339-9911. Tired of hot rooms, harsh glare, and zero privacy? Tint Advantage has the solution. With advanced window film, you can cut heat before it even enters your home or business, reduce glare on screens, and keep your natural light in view. And with Smart Film, your glass goes from clear to private in seconds. Total control, right at your fingertips. Comfort, privacy, and efficiency, all in one upgrade. Visit tintadvantage.com and take control of your space today. There's AI voices doing that kind of thing. AI voices on ads drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Just absolutely drives me crazy.
All the time, salesmen will call me and with the salon and be like, we have AI receptionists. No, I'm good. I'm good. No.
That is something that's also true. As you have launched now a new entity, the calls are going to come. The solicitation's going to come. Now, some of this you're probably going to need, but how do you cut through the noise? Because there's just so much of it, isn't there?
Yeah. We've already gotten a lot.
It happens with us. We have on our CRM, we get, I don't know, sometimes 5, 6, 7 calls a day, leaving messages that was AI generated.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not calling that back.
No, immediately I'm like, yeah, I'm good, thank you.
No, we just need to make that human connection.
We do.
That's why
people are yearning for that, and all the education classes I've taken for my color line and my our continuing ed that we have to do, but all of them is wellness this year because people want that. We're yearning for that. We're so overly stressed out and just all the time going. And so we need that connection again.
When COVID happened, and then when we get into the next year, we started to hear, it's just created a new kind of normal, and people are just going to stay at home, and everybody's going to work from home. And I went and opened a business. I said, because no, that's not the case. People want to get out. The first event that happened that we're at the very beginning of being out of COVID, I was down in Glenwood. And it was packed with people because they were so hungry to get back out and to have that human connection. And for that, I don't know of anybody, maybe a massage therapist, that would have as much human contact with someone as you.
It is, yeah.
If somebody's got their hands on you and are working on you, that's the pinnacle.
That and the energy that we take in from everyone. It is that joke with it. We're the therapist right behind, like, as I said earlier. But it is so true. I've had people sit down in my chair and I've had one lady, this was several years ago, but one lady came in and she said, cut all my hair off. I want a pixie. And I was like, okay. And we got to talking, and her grandson, who had just passed away, always said, you'd look so good in a pixie. So she came in to do a pixie, you know, and it's stuff like that. And she cried in my chair, and, you know, we take all that in. So it's important too for us. And that's also the other thing with the burnout. You know, I offer, my stylist commission or a rental. You get 6 free head spa treatments a year. And that's to help with burnout, you know, relax.
Oh, definitely.
And just peace for a minute.
How do you feel you've done in creating the energy in the space that you have now? Because that's a thing.
No, yeah, it's very big. I think I've done good. One thing that I will always compliment myself, I am a genuine person. I am a very genuine person. And I think that goes a long ways too. I have to have boundaries, but just being a genuine person, and having an uplifting space and not a downer space or competitive space.
It's important.
That's another thing in the salon is we are not competing against each other whatsoever. We want growth for everybody. So.
When I go, and actually this just happened last night. This is a less than 24-hour haircut that I just got.
That's great.
Thank you very much. And yeah, it was a little bit of therapy for me there too, because you know, Jen asked me how my day was, and I looked over, and she had this big giant jar full of suckers, and I said, "May I please have a watermelon sucker?" Mm-hmm. And she just looked at me and started laughing. She said, "Yes, of course you can." Because I needed something to kind of pull me out of the day that I had had.
Yeah.
And without even questioning it, she did that. And then we went through and...
we just create relationships with people. Mm-hmm. I mean, you really do become so close to your clients, you know? And that's so cool also with our industry.
Well, it's to me, the number one way that you grow a business in a small market, and we're in a small market. Yeah, we're next to Omaha, but we're in a small market, that personal relationship has to be first and foremost. Mm-hmm. There is no bigger thing that's going to help grow that, because those people that you've developed a genuine relationship with, can't fake it, they're going to tell people, "Hey, who cut your hair?" Or, you know, who did that for you? "Oh, yeah, that was Sterling down here. Let me give you her contact info." It works.
Yes.
It's worked here.
Yes.
You know, we've gotten many referrals here from folks that have been up here and were either sitting where you're sitting right now, or maybe they had something else going on that they had to come visit us for. And yeah, next thing you know, we're starting to see them more and more. Mm-hmm. And it works.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. So, once again, what time are you getting started on Saturday?
11 a.m.
11 a.m. What's the address? Do you have a sign up? How can people find you?
Yeah, so we're 527 South Main Street. We just got our window clings up, so you'll be able to find us. And we'll have our open sign on. But yeah, we'll be there. I'm excited. I think it'll be really fun. So goodie bags, games, and raffles. It'll be good.
Well, I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
I love people starting off on a new journey like this. To me, I kind of suck up your energy a little bit. I hope that's okay.
Yeah, no, I love it.
But grateful that you took some time to come in and talk to us about this. And I'd wish you success, but I don't need to. You're going to have it.
Thank you.
And this is it's going to be a great addition to what we have.
I'm
downtown.
excited. I'm really excited. Yeah, it'll be really good. So we have also on Saturday announcing that we'll have haircut memberships. So it'll be nicer for families and people to do. And then we're also going to start doing little kids parties. So we're going to have certain days on the calendar to where you can book parties up to 8 kids, and we'll have dance parties and do their hair and makeup if they like, or face paint if they don't want makeup, and have fun. So there's nowhere else like that in the area either, and we need that.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, we need that.
All right. Well, Sterling, thank you so much for coming in today. Grateful for your time, and also we're very grateful for you for watching this episode of Council Bluffs Today. And get on out on Saturday, 527 South Main.
Yep.
That's the
11 to 4.
11 to 4. There you go. Stop in, take a look around. It makes me want to go take a look just from everything that Sterling just said here. So click the like button, follow button, share button. Help us with that algorithm of getting this show pushed out even further so more people can see the exciting things that are happening here in Council Bluffs. My name's Todd Studer. Hope you have a great weekend.